I recently threw 19 consecutive scoreless innings and was absolutely rolling until I threw this pitch and all of that changed. But before I explain what happened in the game, I have to prepare for the game, and that wasn't exactly easy this start. I had some immigration issues that threw off my bullpen routine. Alright, so today's been a bit of a rush, missed pitcher stretch. The team experienced our first losing streak. And the boys gave me some side quests to accomplish during the game against one of the best offenses in the league.
Hey, pick an eye.
Oh yeah, and Darth Vader invaded our stadium, but we'll get to that in a second.
I'm not throwing today because I have an extra day to cycle. What I am going to do is move around and sweat though, get some blood flow. I slept really well last night, so that's good. We're ahead of the game on recovery. Lubricate the joints, so to speak. Call it a day. So when I'm doing mobility flows like this, my general thought process is get some jogs in, loosen up the lower half, and get some shuffles, some karaoke, some drop step, curtsy lunges, stuff like that. Try to loosen up the lower half first. Some stretches, hamstring, quads, work our way up. Get the hips, so we get some lunges, some rotations, open up the core a little bit, and the last thing we'll do is try to open up the upper body. Some like yoga push-ups and some tapeworms and stuff like that. Tapeworms? Inchworms? Inchworms, I think. Dude, look at the sun. It's like a pinkish orange. And you can look straight at it and not get blinded, which is crazy. This looks like a good spot. Oh, but now I have to throw the ball in, which is not great. Grenade! Oh! No way! That actually kind of hurt. I should probably just throw normal. Oh gosh, watch out, Kev. I'll save you. A life-saving play by Trevor Bauer. Look at that. Ow! Oh, that's a homer. That ball's way, way, way gone. That's Parlacaye. That one's Parlacaye too. Dude, 8 o'clock game? I haven't played an 8 o'clock game ever. Latest game well, outside of like rain delays and stuff, latest scheduled game was a 7 o'clock game in Central Time Zone, so 8 o'clock Eastern, but not 8 o'clock local time. I got 6 days, so figured today's a good day to just do nothing. I'm seeing how much nothing I can do. But I still would have preferred to like play at 1 o'clock today and then travel tonight. Yep. I guess it's not bad. At least we don't have to travel like 7 a.m. like PCL status. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what you got, huh? Put your hat down.
I don't have one.
Well.
Putting your hat down is a very niche baseball game, usually played in the bullpen, so let me explain. Each player gets one prediction during the game, and to mark that prediction, you take your hat off, you put it upside down on the ground, and you predict how the at-bat is going to end. If you get it right, you win everything in the pot. If you get it wrong, you don't get a prediction for the rest of the game. If no one wins the pot that game, it just rolls over to the next game. It's one of the ways we keep ourselves entertained during a long season.
You're playing
so
it.
Base hit, I get it back. So I'm putting it.
Wait, base hit, you get it back? Yeah. You called homer. You only get it if it's a homer.
No, I'm sorry, walk.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Walk, I get it back.
You called homer.
But he has to throw a strike for him to hit a homer.
No, he doesn't. I've given up homers on balls. I gave up a homer to Evan Gaddis, and it was literally this high.
He's a bad ball hitter.
It was the highest home run allowed in baseball in like a 10-year span. At one point, his stats against me were comical. 11 at-bats, 9 strikeouts, 2 two-run pumps.
El conteo en 2 bolas con 12 strike, medio swing.
There you go. Sword! Yes! Little, I respect it. You see him give me one of these?
I did like a little.
You give me a little, that's the introductory one.
Dagger.
Yeah, little dagger.
Baby steps in.
That was
how you were gonna hit me with the.
That was about as swordy as swords get.
That was the most sword ever.
You kick. I've only seen one worse sword than that. I threw a 2-seam up and in, and he goes here, and like tries to get out of the way, and literally just falls. Just, yeah, the dagger, it's subtle.
Quick shout out to the Olmeca's mascot, by the way. I mean, this guy does an incredible job. Look at the dedication.
That's a crazy seat, though. Yeah. I think I'd be really terrified to sit there, like, if I fall.
So we lost our last game in Tabasco, but we still took the series win. Time to head back home. Today is Tuesday. We have a game tonight in Mexico City. We're currently still in Tabasco. It's 8:40 in the morning. Big difference in the travel here. We travel the morning of. Now last night's game was 8 o'clock, so maybe it's not this way all the time, but today we're traveling the morning of a start, which means for the starter tonight, he's going to be traveling on a plane to get into Mexico City on the day that he's pitching without having thrown at the altitude or thrown a bullpen there or anything like that. So adjusting back and forth between sea level and altitude is going to be very tough for him. Also, when you fly, you get a little dehydrated, you get sat in a seat for like 2-3 hours, so your body gets a little bit tight. So definitely a little bit of a challenge on the travel aspect of things. Now, one other thing to note before I head to the airport is travel uniform. In big leagues, some teams travel in suits, some teams travel in sweatsuits, some teams just say wear a collared shirt. In Japan, you're supposed to wear like businessy stuff, so pants and a collared shirt on the bullet train. At least with the base stars, with other teams, they kind of go suits until summer gets there and then they go in something else. Here, we just wear team polo. There's 3 polos that people will wear, a red, a white, and a teal. So you can kind of just choose what you want. So the team will all look somewhat similar, but not exactly the same outfit. So pretty relaxed travel here, although flying in the morning of is a little bit different. Now in AAA and the PCL, we fly a lot, but we usually fly at like 7 a.m. the morning of. So we'll get a 4:30 wake-up call, we'll go to the airport, catch the first flight out, get to the hotel or home around noon or 1, have a quick couple hours at the hotel and go to the field. I've had some interesting travel nightmares with that, but today we're traveling morning of at 11, which isn't bad at all. Got a good night's sleep, so should be good to go for the day. No private flights, no chartered flights. We fly commercial here in Mexico. 50 guys on a plane, basically taking up the whole thing.
I see the lenses open all the way up. I'm like, what is going on here? So we've been on the road for a week plus, 9 days, something like that. And there haven't been gyms at the ballparks. Now guys, in the morning, go to a public gym. I've not been getting up for that, so I haven't lifted in a week. So we're getting back into it today. We're gonna do sets of 5, 3 of them. We got a barbell hip thruster, we got a banded bench press, a banded squat, and a row, and we're gonna finish off with some tricep extensions.
Okay, so how does this setup compare to other leagues around the world? Well, in MLB, it's mandatory that every ballpark has 2 gyms, one for the visitors and one for the home team. So we lift at the stadium. In the upper levels of the minor leagues, it's usually the same way, but in the lower levels, sometimes there's no gym for the visitors, so we lift at a public gym, similar to how it is here in Mexico. In Japan, most of the stadiums don't have a gym for the visitors, so the team travels with a portable gym setup, a portable squat rack, portable weights, stuff like that. So we set it up in the hallway or the parking lot or whatever, and we lift at the stadium. Here in Mexico, none of the stadiums I've played at yet have a gym, so guys go to a public gym in the morning and lift there. I prioritize sleep over lifting in season, so on the road I haven't been waking up in the morning to go to the gym, which makes my lifts at home even more important. And I only bring this up to highlight the differences between leagues around the world for the fans. I'm not shitting on any of the leagues or the customs or rituals or anything like that. And for those of you who are trying to make my vlogs out to be something that they're not, calmate.
Get it, Kev?
Hey, me before workout. Video weight, video.
33 centimeter is not jump or 24 years old.
No. Need more. How high do you jump? 52?
52?
Trampa. No.
Oh, 0.
Zero.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 43. Ah,
44.
no good.
Okay, your turn.
You know, before my lift, I really didn't want to lift. My body felt kind of shitty. I still don't want to lift, but I'm glad I did it because my body feels better now. Amazing how that works, right? Well, it doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. You know, torso was really stiff today, but that was before my lift. And then after my lift, it actually feels pretty good. That mobility flow yesterday and some sweat sure did help. What I've always known to be true is true. My body will fix itself if I just pitch.
What would you say is the worst piece of advice you've gotten from a coach?
I think the worst piece of advice I've gotten is don't try to strike people out. I think as a kid, you should only try to strike people out. There are guys in the big leagues that have strikeout stuff that just don't have the sixth sense for it, and it really hampers them. Big leaguers become big leaguers because they punch tickets. That's what big league organizations look for, and you have to teach kids at a young age how to strike people out. Like you have to learn kind of what it takes. Like what's the mentality, what's the sequence, what pitch, how to recognize like when you can strike people out and when you can't. And like all the language at the youth level is like, oh, just throw strikes, Johnny. Screw that. Throw hard and punch tickets. End rant. It's so hard to talk because it's so loud.
I went down.
Hey, you know, everybody loved it, your highlights, so we got two more.
Where are you going to find it?
On my YouTube channel.
All right.
I posted this morning.
All right. I'm going to see you.
Yeah.
Watching Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel.
Have you heard of Miss Rachel?
Oh yeah.
I've seen this movie only like 100 times with my daughter.
Eric Sims' daughter, Sophia.
Yeah.
That's all Sophia watches, Miss Rachel.
Hey, try to not show her Coco Melon.
No, Coco Melon is like the biggest kids YouTube channel in existence.
It's on Netflix now, I think.
I'm sure, yeah. It started off as a YouTube channel.
No, but you're gonna hear it all day. It was on the ball, go around and around.
Coco Melon sold for like $400 million.
Update, the studio that made Coco Melon actually sold for $3 billion. Crazy.
Who's that one guy? I think he's on a couple.
Will, Baseball Bat Bros.
Yeah, I'll watch him.
Yeah.
So we took the first game against Veracruz to move our record to 13-3 on the year. This series is off to a good start.
Ow. Actually, that didn't hurt. I just said ow before I felt anything because I figured it would hurt. Who needs a partner? I think I'm on that out. Kevin? I haven't played catch this close to the infield in a while. So I have an extra day this cycle. I'm on 6 days instead of 5. Took an off day the day after my start. Then, next day, I played light catch. Then today, I'm also playing light catch. Tomorrow, I have a bullpen. I've been pretty locked in my last 2 starts, so I'm trying not to think about too much. So I'm just looking downrange, trying to find a target and hit it. I'm also gonna try to feel athletic. So as soon as I get loose, I'm gonna do some different movements, athletic movements, always trying to find the target. So I wanna keep my mechanics in a good spot, and I wanna keep my focus on command. That's the whole focus for this cycle. It gets kind of dangerous sometimes when you have a good outing because you're like, oh, well, I wanna work on something, but sometimes there's just nothing to work on and you just wanna maintain it. But then if you're just trying to maintain it, you start getting rattled because you're like, well, how do I just maintain it? What if it goes away? So I don't know, I'm kind of in that Superdome right now. My body feels pretty good today though, which is a good sign. Ball feels like it has actually good life on it today, which is weird considering the altitude. It's also kind of putting me in the Superdome. Oh, Kevin flinched. 2 for flinching. Got him. Wasn't on camera, doesn't exist. I'm glad no one was behind me. There we go. Gracias. Why here? What does that do for you?
I try to make the base outside.
You can like get the hand like full extension.
Yeah.
'Cause I know most guys go like down and away to try to get full extension. It's like I can like pull off the ball and yank it down away. So I was wondering like up and away. I guess yeah, you have to get like all the way through it. Right?
I feel better when they stretch my arm to it.
Yeah.
I don't go far, but I go when they go close to here. I try to
Yeah.
stretch my arm.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go watch some bullpens. What's up, friends? Nah, just watching. You throwing or just watching?
I'm throwing like 5 pitches. Warm up. The last game. You don't warm up like everybody. Like you went straight to sequence. You do that all the time?
I usually do like fastball away, fastball in, cutter arm side, cutter away, splitter arm side, 1 breaking ball of curveball and slider, and then I just start sequencing. In the game, you're not just gonna go
Fastball.
right.
Yeah.
To me, I always just practice sequencing. Even in my bullpens, you'll see like I don't really do I don't repeat pitches very often. Maybe repeat 2 in a row, hardly ever 3 in a row. Yeah, I try to practice like the types of sequences that I'll use. I'm always thinking tunneling, yeah. So if I go like fastball up here, then I'm like, okay, I can go cutter off of that and then slider chase. So I'm always trying to keep in mind like how my pitches will play together and how I would use them together. Because you throw the first fastball, and I made a mistake, so I make this adjustment, and you throw it, and it's good, and you can throw it again. But now you have the feel for it, so you can do it. But you never get that opportunity in the game.
Exactly.
How do you feel, Trevor?
Feel good?
Feel good?
Nice day. Nice and warm, but not too humid.
Yeah.
SP, you watch a lot of pens. What are you looking for in a pen?
First of all, I focus on the lower half and then in the upper body.
So you're,
You guys, with the guys that I have, you know, like you, major leaguers, and the way I've been in winter ball or here in summer, you know, it's totally different. You know, it's only details, you know, on you guys.
Yeah.
Whenever I see something, it's something totally different. This is something that was crazy to me, but gave me good results, Trevor, with Johan Santana. He used to be like this and like this.
right.
You know, so I start flipping the ball to him, okay, from here, for him to get the ball. I was there,
Right.
with the ball, get him from here, go, boom.
He had to kind of like watch and catch, and then like,
Yes. Okay, we're gonna start doing this exercise, you know, with the same type of exercise, going from here to here.
yeah, he was fun to watch pitch. Watching him throw changeup after changeup, and no one could hit it.
But that way, man, he showed me like you, man, not many guys use their wrist with the pitches.
Yeah, I didn't know you spent so much time with him. That's cool to hear.
Hey,
I like hearing about guys when they're young and like what they went through to like get to their level and stuff.
And
What do you got on setting up rotation? Left, right. You'd rather alternate it?
I think it really depends on what team you're facing, right? I don't put much stock in that because the teams and the lineups and stuff change so much. My personal thought is like, I got a guy that I'm going to throw out there who needs to be better than their guys. And if I have to face all lefties, like I need to be able to get lefties as a starting pitcher.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know,
I feel like even in the bullpen time,
in the playoffs, I see a little bit more. Like, you know, you're going into a series with a certain team. They have a certain number of players, right? So then I can see you setting your lineup to be like right, left, right, or right, or whatever, right, left. Give yourself the best chance to match up and all that. But you think you could ever get a crowd in the States to do these types of things? Why do you think that is? Because I agree with you. I don't think you could ever get them to do it. But do you think it's like they have too many other things to do?
and if you were able to go to a baseball game, it costs a lot of money.
What is it about the United States culture that the people would not do this? Because baseball would be so much more fun in the States if it was like this. No.
When you slide step,
Yeah.
quick step.
What's
I
like,
feel like when I was slide stepping, I try and create with my upper half, so
You're
I just
going-
take everything.
yeah, you're going too quick with your upper half. You got to think down first. Out of the slide step, it's very easy to do this, and then everything's early. I struggled with that for 2 months in Japan. And then I finally realized, I'm like, okay, if I just think like, just drop into my back leg, that slows me down enough in the initial movement that I get to that position and then everything lines up. Because like you're here and you're like, okay, I got to throw, so you want to be quick, so you go, and then this is just completely inactive. But if you look at it, like if you drop, like it doesn't cost you any time.
Yeah,
It's just,
because you're still getting into your back hip.
yeah.
Despite some good conversations with the boys, we dropped the second game of the series to move to 13-4 on the year.
Oh boy. All right, so today's been a bit of a rush. I had business calls this morning, immediately had to go to immigration services, spent an hour in the car there, 2.5 hours there, an hour in the car back, came straight to the field, missed pitcher stretch, and I need to throw a bullpen today. So the game is actually going on right now. It's in the second inning. I'm about to go throw my bullpen in the bullpen during the game, which happens every now and then. And we'll get to see what the bullpen's like during a game, which, you know, I think is super interesting. Most fans never get to see it, so let's go check it out. I haven't made this walk in forever.
Baba, put it there. How many pitches?
No say.
No?
Maybe 2, maybe 30. I don't know. What's up, boys? That's right. Maybe one batter. That's it. All right, I guess I should do something. Move around a little bit. So one thing about throwing a bullpen during the game is I don't get to long toss. I only have 60 feet to throw, but fortunately, I've done that plenty. And my stuff's pretty good when I just warm up in the cage, 60 feet. It's like throwing live at bats to Eric. You can check out some of the highlights of that right here. Doors, that's 5. Now, when I'm in the bullpen during the season, if I'm actually a reliever, my routine's a little bit different. I'll get down here for the start of the game, and every inning, I'll try to get up and move around. That way I keep my heart rate up a little bit. I also try to throw every 2 innings, just like some weighted balls, plow balls, light against the wall. That way I'm close enough to warmed up that if their phone rings, I can get ready as soon as I need to. And generally when I get the call to come in the game, I do 5 reverse throws with my green ball, 5 pivot picks, and 5 out of the stretch with my green ball, rapid fire. That helps get my heart rate up. And then I throw like 8 or 10 off the mound, rapid fire, and I'm pretty much ready to go into the game. I can get ready really quickly, but tonight there's no need since I'm not going in the game. So I make sure and get like a more traditional warm up a little bit slower on the mound. And that way I can get my work in for my start in 2 days, because I got to adjust to the altitude. I've been at sea level for a week, got to make sure that I can throw the ball and command it with the right movement up here at altitude again. It's definitely easier to get the heart rate up here at altitude. I'm out of breath already. Ow. Okay, enough weighted balls for the day. I have to remind myself not to throw hard too soon. It's my first throws of the day. Normally I step up on the mound and I'm already loose. Okay, and looking at the footage from last game, I was spinning off a little bit. My block leg was kind of leaking out to the left. It wasn't very strong, so I need to make sure I'm controlling my torso, that I'm not pulling off and getting lazy, and everything's directed straight through the target, and hopefully the block leg will be better because of that. First couple, we're focusing on mechanics, keeping the posture still, head on the line. Good start. Did the delivery right, not worried about command yet. Nope, pulled off. Good location on that one, but did not do the mechanics correctly. Through the target. There we go. Lazy with the back hip. Nice, okay. Now that I got my direction set, we're gonna do some athletic drills off the mound, stop thinking about mechanics and just think about command. Eyes to the target, drive the hand. There we go, much better. Moving pretty well, it's all about command here. Catch my breath, lock in, make sure we're commanding the ball. Okay, a 1. Okay. There we go. Yes. Great, okay. Command's pretty dialed, movement is good. Let's make sure we have it out of the windup and out of the timing disruptions. So we'll go cutter away, out of a slide step. Yes. Now we're gonna go quick pitch, up and in. Yep, plays really well off the last cutter. Normal leg kick, chase slider. It has to be down below the zone and off the plate. Yep. Going fastball down and away to a lefty for a freeze. Yep, beautiful. That's good work. Thank you. Good work. Appreciate it. Yeah, 2 reasons for that. 1, I was a little lazy early in the pen, getting my arm going, so I wanted to feel a little more athletic. But 2, my command and my stuff has been really good the last 2 games, and the last thing I want to do is hop on the mound and start thinking about it and fuck it up. Get my head around to the target and just rip it to the target. Just try it for that mindset. Cause I get rattled when my stuff and my command's really good. I'm like, okay, what do I do? I don't want to fuck it up, but if I try to work on something, I'll probably make it worse. So my solution to that is always just to do something where I can't think, where my body's having to adapt. Yeah. Where my only focus is get the eyes to something and then try to take the hand aggressively through it.
No, I thought you do that. I was I like that a lot.
Yeah.
After throwing my pen, I got my lift and my recovery done, and I made it out to the dugout just in time to see us lose, which sucks. That means it's our first series loss of the year and makes our next series super important. Plus, it's against one of the best offenses in the league, so we're going to have to come to play. Okay, so this weekend is Star Wars weekend. Tomorrow is Star Wars Day. I'm pitching on Star Wars Day, which is cool. May the 4th be with you. We have some pretty decorative stuff for the game. We have this Darth Maul hat. Can't wait to wear that. And look at this. Red and black with the, I don't know if you can see it on camera right there, Star Wars logos. That's pretty sick. The whole stadium is decked out. There's gonna be Imperial walkers in the stands. We have jerseys. It's pretty cool.
Now, given that my favorite Star Wars character is Darth Maul, getting to wear a Darth Maul cap and a Darth Maul jersey and pitch is incredible. It's very similar to wearing Pokemon last year in Japan. I think Star Wars takes the cake though. More of a Star Wars fan than a Pokemon fan. Darth Maul jersey, that's definitely going up on my wall. I'm keeping that. Today's a yellow day on 4-app. I'm low energy, so it's a nice easy day of catch. It can be really easy to get lazy though, so I have to force myself not to create bad habits the day before a start. I don't know if it was my lift after the game yesterday. I don't know what it was, but I'm just down today. No energy.
Now, when I have days like this, I usually know what to do to get back on track, but not always, which is why I use 4-app to help me, and so can you. Here's how I use it to stay healthy and perform at my best. Every day, I take 30 seconds to fill out a couple key questions about how my body is feeling that day and what I'm planning to do. 4-app takes that data, compares it to my historical data, and gives me a score on how ready my body is to perform that day. Not only that, but it gives me personalized activity recommendations based on my trends and data to make sure I optimize my training and prevent overtraining. And as we've seen with all the pitcher injuries recently, it's getting harder and harder to stay healthy, but tracking myself daily with 4-app helps me be proactive and prevent injuries before they happen. And the best part is, anyone can use it. Just search 4-app Sports in the App Store, click the link in the description, or scan the QR code to get started today. That's 4APP Sports in the App Store, or click the link in the description to start today.
Feels like I'm not even turning.
But you gotta slide your foot forward a little bit. Like you just picked it up and put it down, slide it forward and like stick the toe in the ground. Just wanna make sure when you're landing, like if you don't slide it forward enough and you land like this, you're just gonna block up, which doesn't do anything. What you want is you wanna block like back. So you need a little bit of that angle out in front of you. Instead of like meeting it, absorbing and going, it's almost like you're like punching at the ground. So when you hit it, you're already using that to fire the hips. So you have to like attack it. And then when the front foot punches, everything will go. So you just try to do nothing on the upper half. Yeah, gotta move my feet today. Gotta move my feet and not get lazy. Oh boy. Are we gonna get rain out for the first time? Okay, that's good. Ooh, the body actually feels good. I got a little energy back. All right, body woke up. I feel good today. This is good news. Pull yank. Oh God. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place today. Not a good sign for tomorrow. Or it is. I'm getting all the balls out of the way today. Last one. Thanks, sir.
When I find the absorption part, like after that, I feel.
Yeah, probably because you go forward a little bit too quick. Most guys have a tendency to want to go too quickly. And so if you just like lift and you go, you're here, now it's really hard to sequence everything because you're just going too fast. So sometimes if like guys tap, it's like, it keeps them back a little bit, it slows them down a little bit, which allows them to get into the absorption in a position where they can actually sequence everything down the line. Just go down. Just think your first movement's down. Just drop. So like you're set, like you, oh, right on you. Oh, Jesus. You know, you're a little bit like crossed over in your set, right?
Right.
So if you just think of your first movement as just dropping, just drop with gravity, then it's like, it'll line up.
Yeah.
But when you go here and your first movement is like this, then like even if you get into your backside, it's too late. You're too far gone to even use it.
Side and high. And
Catch play is all about the sequence of hip, shoulder, arm. Like, can you get that? And if you can get that right sequencing, when you get on the mound, the forward flexion and everything will take care of itself.
that's what I feel like.
This just in. It's raining. It's starting to rain a lot, and there's thunder and lightning. Back to you at the studio.
We're in a rain delay, so it's time for everyone's favorite vlog segment, What's in the Box? We got ourselves a new glove. I think that's my favorite part about getting gloves from Wagyu JB, is the box says only one made just for you. Also, shout out to Wagyu JB. Before I even look at the glove, I know it's gonna be great. They've been like so supportive of me. Like they've treated me so well. I probably don't even deserve it. Really appreciate all the hospitality and like taking such great care of me. So thank you guys. Let's see what we got in the box. All right, so we got a black glove, gold lettering sword. The sword, can you see that? Yeah, there we go. This will go well with Diablos. Black with red stitching. Got the gold and red right here. Already broken in, straight out of the box, like could play catch with it. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. It feels like thick leather that's just been broken in really well. It's designed for 2 fingers to go in the pinky slot. This glove's sick. I like the gold on black with the red stitching. Really nice colorway. I'm usually not a fan of black gloves, but I like this one. It's a pinky to thumb close pattern. So it kind of like wraps around the ball. It has a really nice deep pocket, which I like. So yeah, I'm gonna play catch with it. Not tomorrow, because I start tomorrow, but probably the day after. By contrast, here's my favorite Zet glove, and you can see how the thumb closes more towards the pointer or the middle finger. I'm not sure if I have a preference. I like both of them. It's for those of you who don't know that gloves actually close a different way, that gloves have a different close pattern. Hopefully that illustrates a little bit of what the deal is. Oh man, gotta make sure to suck my belly in the dugout so I don't get any more pictures from Ivan.
I'm being fat shamed, even though I'm not even fat. And apparently people on the internet think I'm overweight too, but I'm not. I'm the exact same weight that I've been for the last 8 years, but I appreciate y'all's concern.
If you can't catch it, it's not a strike. Remember when that was a thing? Now we have automated strike zone.
A guy like you, like your elite command, if you could just nip the zone, that's no chance. If you would just throw your slider and nip the zone in the ABS.
On the front corner, like Chris Sale, crossfire, slider, like, or all the curveballs that grab the front bottom edge that the catcher catches like this, that are actually strikes, or the high curveballs that catch like the back point, like at the top. You're not hitting that.
All around, yeah. I think if they brought it to the big leagues of pitchers, they would be fair. All the elite pitchers would not get hit.
There we go. Not a hero. Look, you know. Ah! Hey! All right, I gotta lock in on these two guys. See what they got. Oh, you got a long ass swing. I was 88 and he was a day and a half late. Oh my God. Pretty sure I could throw him like nothing but fastballs in and be fine.
In vivo, you know?
Yes, yes! That's huge. That's a big out for him right there.
Nothing. And what about with the sword?
I need a sword tomorrow bad.
So the boys put up runs in each of the first 4 innings. We put up 8 total, and we moved our record to 14-5. So with the chance of a series win, it's finally my time to pitch. Well, it's game day. There's a lot going on today. We got sprint weekend in F1. We got a Canelo fight tonight, we got a UFC event tonight, and we got Star Wars Day, which I'm starting. Yeah, that's a lot. The Diablos in the stadium have gone all out for Star Wars Day. We're gonna go check it out, show you the festivities outside, but we fully embrace the dark side, which I love. Most organizations be like, oh, we like the rebels, and we're good, and family friendly, and the Diablos are like, nope, we're the dark side. We're evil, we're the evil empire, come get some. So, I love that. Let's go check out what's going on outside. Ren, what happened?
No. Yesterday,
You had such good flow.
I said SP here, military here, commander. So he got mad. So
Nuevecito de paquete.
Oh man, so now you look like a military commander.
yeah, now SP hairstyle.
All right, we got a Star Wars present in my locker. First thing I see when I get here, Darth Vader puzzle and Darth Vader action figure. Starting the day off in a good way. We have Princess Rayquaza, Leia.
May the force be with you. With my Robbie Cano bat.
Rachel dressed up as Princess Leia for Star Wars Day. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go see what all the festivities are about. So today's an official collaboration between the Diablos and Disney. So Disney's brought out like all the stops. We got the Imperial Walker right here on the concourse. We got a whole bunch of different like photo booths and Palpatine thrones and Death Star vibes. I think there's going to be stormtroopers here from what I hear, but I'm not positive. Pretty sick. We got the, in the background right here, the Imperial banner. So the theme here with the Diablos is that we are the evil empire. So we got the Empire flags lining the entire stadium, which is pretty sick. Over here we got the photo booth. We got Palpatine's throne.
So this is what it would feel like to be the Emperor. Just sit here and destroy planets, I guess. And today we're just gonna destroy opposing lineups. Same thing, basically. Check out the team store. We got a nice little mural here on the wall. Dark side, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Diablos, perfect. Two of my favorite characters in all of cinematic history. We are actually wearing the Darth Maul hat today, so that'll be sick. Let's check out the concourse because there's some pretty cool flags over here on the concourse. Oh, there he is, the man responsible. You put all of this together, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of it?
Maybe the whole stadium, like being part of Star Wars.
Just all of it, every single piece. These hats are really cool. So this is the Rocco, right?
Rocco Vader.
Rocco Vader, yeah, he's the mascot here, but we turned him into Rocco Vader. That's my favorite hat that I've seen here so far. So this is what people are gonna see when they walk into the stadium. Honestly, the stadium's pretty cool with like the overhang of the roof. It kind of feels like you're entering like a Death Star or an evil empire. But here's some of the flags, and these are pretty cool. Kylo Ren, not so much, but this guy. They shouldn't have killed him off so soon. He was like the best villain in Star Wars. I mean, obviously besides Vader. Vader's the classic, of course, you know, he's a great villain. Darth Maul was sick. We got Grievous right here. If you can't tell, I'm a massive, massive, massive Star Wars nerd. These are the worst shots in all of cinematic history, the worst shooters. I mean, have you ever seen a stormtrooper actually hit something? This scene, Rogue One, so cool. One of the most evil scenes in Star Wars. I like the scene with Luke doing basically the same thing in The Mandalorian. So you have this like father-son, like you see it, but on both sides, Darth Vader dark and Luke on the light, and I don't know, I like that. Iconic moment over here. Luke, yo soy tu padre. I think that's how you'd say it in Spanish. It's gonna be a big day for all the fans. Very good theme, very well put together. It's gonna be a very fun day. So the game is being broadcast on ESPN. I'm here on the set. This is where they're gonna be doing the broadcasting and the analysis and stuff. And they have a great view of the field, of course. Very cool. I can put it on? Should I pitch in this?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Stormtroopers don't have lightsabers.
Have you not seen episodes 7, 8, and 9? Finn gets a lightsaber and he just automatically knows how to use it.
That's pretty sick. It's 1 o'clock, 3 hours till game time. So I'm gonna start doing my normal game day routine and see if we can have a good start.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, things have been going really well recently, and I was feeling extra confident for today's game.
Well, SP, it's a good velo day. My velo's coming easy today. Those are the fun ones. Yep. There we go. Baby. Yep. Let's get them. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get them. Here we go, boys. You get that sign? Lift small, bunt the ball. Game starts at 4, so if they're not off the field by 4, I'm going. That's my field, Darth Vader. It's game time. Get off my field.
Let's go, Bubba.
Yeah, someone tell Darth Vader to beat it. That's my field. Okay, let's do it. Ha! Energy's a lot better today. No energy drunks.
Before we get to the first inning, my teammates have been asking me for weeks to do the McGregor strut, so that was the first side quest. I told them if I struck out the side in any inning, I'd do it for them.
Yes!
So that's one strikeout. By the way, can someone who's good at After Effects clip that strikeout and put a lightsaber in my hand and tag me on Instagram so I can repost it? That would really make my day. You guys are the best. So that's 2 strikeouts, 1 more for the McGregor strut.
Just for you, just for you, just for you.
Like, is he gonna go fastball up and in? I said no, curveball again. He's shaking to the curveball. And he did it again. I thought you wanted it under. Though,
I did.
You couldn't hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
He still missed it.
Yeah. I haven't been able to get the curveball like short. I haven't been able to put it on the plate in all my starts here.
And that fact got increasingly annoying as the game went along. So much so that I lost my cool and cost myself my scoreless streak, which currently stands at 15 innings, but more on that in a sec.
All right, first inning the boys wanted a McGregor strut. This inning the boys want right eye closed. You want a whole inning, one eye closed next inning?
No, at least 5 in a row.
5 pitches?
Yeah.
I'll give you a whole inning. Pick an eye.
Nah.
You scared?
I'm not scared.
You sound scared.
I'm not scared.
Hey, pick an eye.
Left.
Okay, left eye open. Okay, we'll give the boys what they want.
So I struck the first guy out with one eye closed, one down.
Doors! Can I help you? Just looking.
And I struck the second guy out with one eye closed, so that's 5 in a row to start the game. And that's a quick second inning with one eye closed. 16 scoreless innings in a row.
What else do you guys want?
Let's go, baby.
What else do you want?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, brother.
I'm here for the boys. Whatever you guys want. I'm here for the boys.
Let me ask the people what they want to see.
Ask the people what they want.
I already saw what I wanted to see.
I threw a scoreless third to move the streak to 17.
Nice auto take on your part, but also a nice strikeout. Welcome to the vlog, kid.
I had a scoreless fourth as well, but I still couldn't bounce my curveball, and I was getting super pissed at myself because I was missing out on strikeouts.
Get the ball on the fucking plate one time.
And by the fifth, I was so fed up with myself that I snapped.
Fuck! Get the ball in the fucking dirt! Fuck!
Now, I've learned this lesson many times before, but I really shouldn't be getting mad at myself for getting out. I expect myself to strike everyone out, but that's not 100% realistic, and when I don't, I can't be getting mad at myself because it takes me out of my flow state. Anyway, I got through the fifth scoreless to move my scoreless streak to 19 innings.
Okay, come on. Fight back. Get a strike.
But as I've mentioned, I've already taken myself out of my flow state, and Alexi Amarista was up in the 6th, and we've had a really good back and forth this game. So if you want to see how that developed and everything I was thinking, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next video where I break it all down. But anyway, I got behind him 3-0 and eventually threw this pitch.
Nice swing. Get behind, that's what happens.
And that ended my scoreless streak. That was an absolute bomb, but I will say, Alexi, that was a massive missed opportunity on your part. You should have hit me with the sword celebration. It would have looked great on your highlight reel. I ended up giving up another run in the 6th, but the boys put up 3 in the bottom of the 6th to move the lead to 5-2, and I bargained with my manager for one more inning. But after this, I don't even know what to call it.
Breaking bat. Good boy. Good job, boys.
I was done. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 9 Ks, and a team win. No more scoreless streak, but still a great day. Oh yeah, and the entire stadium was chanting my name again, which always feels undeserved, but is always very much appreciated. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.